you see people that have been married for a really long time, and there's this period of time where like you're in a relationship and everything's new and it's exciting and all that, and then people talk about this concept of like falling in love, and then but there's also like the other side of it is where people are like falling out of love. It almost seems like we're we have no control out of any of this. It's just like we fall in love, like, oh, I fell in love, and then
Oh shit! I tripped up.
oh shit, I
what
fell
happened?
out of love. Oh man,
Oh
and it's
shit!
like, oh, I got
What
a
happened?
kid here. I got a kid. I just fell out of love. Like, oh shit, yeah, you know. And I really like Gary Chapman's approach to this because he talks about love being something that you choose every day. You choose to love your partner every single day.
Warning: this podcast may cause excessive dad jokes, sudden bursts of motivation, and the irresistible urge to high five yourself.
Welcome to the Daddius Project, where we help dads master the biggest and messiest project of your life, dadhood.
I'm Scott Batcher, recovering perfectionist, dad of one teenage girl, and a guy who once didn't sleep for 6 months straight.
And I'm Evan Hill, professional chaos coordinator, dad of 3 teenagers, and living proof that duct tape can fix a sippy cup temporarily.
Each week, we'll hit you with real talk, dad hacks, and the kind of inspiration that doesn't require matching socks.
Ready to level up? Let's build this dad life together.
Yo, Dad,
Just a
what's
little
up?
bit. Well, we got a major storm just rolled in. We're getting our daily afternoon storm. For some reason, May has, I'll use one of your famous words, been bananas with rain. Yeah, we're just breaking records
think-
here.
I feel like that was your word, bananas, and I copied you.
That's possible.
It is possible.
You see, I got a fat lip. You see?
No.
Yeah. I took a hit in basketball today. So,
Did you?
So yeah, it's so funny because it was a good shot, and it was right away. It was bleeding, and it just like I could feel it. It was like so much bigger in my face, right?
Yeah.
And so the game ends, and I'm walking up to my buddies, and I'm like, "Does it look like it's swollen?" Like, 'cause
You can't
Yeah.
even speak properly?
Because it feels swollen, and they're like
No.
looking like so closely,
No,
and they
not at all.
and they're like, that's a little bit, and then my wife picks me up, and I'm literally like 8 feet away from my wife, and she's like, "What happened to your face?" It's like. Speaking of wives,
Speaking of wives,
mm-hmm.
my wife is kind of like a newspaper. There's a new issue every day.
Ooh,
That was just a joke, ladies. If anyone's listening out there, that was just a joke. It's just a joke. It's just
Yeah.
jokes. It's just for the laugh. Just for the laugh. It's not true.
just for
Don't tell my wife. That's okay. Just don't.
Yeah.
But yes, actually, speaking of wives, we're going to talk a little bit about P5 today. P5 is known as passion, baby. Passion. Ooh, yeah. Do bow bow. Do bow bow. Who is that? What song is that? That's from. It's a
Ferris
famous
Bueller's Day
movie.
Off.
Ferris
Is it
Bueller's.
Ferris
Is that right?
Bueller's? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think so.
Great song.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a really great song, but it's got a catchy It's got a really
You're
catchy
right. That's all I know about
part
the
to
song.
that. Yeah.
I can't
The
remember
rest of the
anything else
song could
about.
be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. What about like those one hit wonders? Like I don't know why this just popped into my head. I don't even know the song. I just remember the group Chumbawamba. Does that ring a bell?
I, it does. I don't know
But I
how the
can't
song
remember the
goes
song.
though.
That's how
Yeah.
good they were.
Speaking of hits,
Hits. Yeah.
bass hits, hitting signals. Talking about
Yeah.
passion today. We're talking about
That's
passion.
right.
So I was just reviewing what we wrote about passion. By the way, I really like this book. This is a great book.
What's
Did
that?
agree.
What is it? What's that book? What
It's
is it?
called the Daddius Project.
Daddius
Yeah.
Project. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it for
by
dads?
it's by Evan Hill and Scott Batcher.
Oh, bunch of wankers.
Fuck do they know?
Nothing.
They
Clear.
wrote about this guy, this mythical guy, Daddius.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's like
A
it's like
mythical god. What?
it's like a mythical dad that we're all striving to be like because they knew that
What
if
a-
they wrote the book, yeah, they're like we're not perfect, so we're not gonna go out there and pretend we're perfect. So we're gonna create the perfect mythical dad and give us all like a bar to raise to. So that was
Oh,
the idea.
what a dumb idea. That's never gonna fly.
Yeah, yeah. And they created this way to quantitatively assess quantitatively assess how you're doing. So it was like almost like getting your coordinates on the map, like here I am on the map and here I want to go, and then they gave everybody like a roadmap to help them get there. Idiots.
Mm. That sounds
Who's-
pretty cool.
See who if anybody does it.
Go to daddies.com and do your dad score now.
Yeah. Start with the score. Speaking of scoring,
That's a good seg. You've had a couple of good segues today already.
yeah, I'm doing all right.
So what are you talking
Yeah.
about hitting singles? What does that mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we use a lot of sports analogies in the passion chapter. You know, we start off passion, it's all about sex, right? Well, yes and no, because passion has a lot to do with intimacy and connection, and sex being a byproduct of having good connection and intimacy in the relationship. You know, it'd be kind of strange to not be connected and not be intimate and then just have sex every once in a while. That'd be a little strange.
That sounds like a one night stand.
That sounds like prostitute.
Oh, prostitute. Okay, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You know, I killed a man with a spear.
Mm.
I think I love that saying. Anyway,
Oh, I thought you were gonna go into a full blown joke there.
no, it's just a Anchorman. It's full of
I
full
didn't
of
see that movie.
one-liners. You didn't. You,
I knew it.
What?
I know. Your reaction.
I I don't even know if it would make sense anymore. Like that was what I feel like it was like the 90s. Was it that
Yeah.
long ago? 2000s probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even
would-
know if it would be funny anymore unless you
Yeah.
watched it in the day.
Yeah. It's almost like Ace Ventura.
It could be. Yeah. Well, oh,
Watching
God.
that now, except I watched Dumb and Dumber again lately, and it was really funny still.
But you saw it before.
I had seen it before.
I wonder
and
if
then-
you'd seen. I wonder if you'd seen it for the first time. Would it still be funny? I'm
it
not
was
sure.
funny. It was really good. Yeah. I hear what
you
you're
know
saying.
You know a movie you should never go watch again? The original Supermans.
Oh,
Christopher Reeves.
yeah.
Do you remember those as kids? Like growing up, they were amazing. Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no!
No.
They
Special
no.
effects are the bomb.
Oh,
They bomb. like literally. Terrible.
numerous explosions is what happened there. Yeah, don't. Anyone out
Yeah.
there listening, don't. If you haven't seen Superman since you were a kid, don't.
Yep.
Don't.
Save your time.
Yep. Yep.
Great tip. Great tip.
Great tip.
Okay, well
Tip.
let's get back to back to passion. So when we did I'd call it a beta study where we had a bunch of men that we were doing the Daddius Project with. They did their score, and I've done this. I've done the Daddius score with a number of groups of men, and guess which one out of the P6 is pretty much across the board the lowest of the 6 Ps.
I'm going to use my powers of deduction here and think that because we're talking about passion, that the answer is play.
That was good.
No, passion.
That was good.
Passion, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love how we start off with this. You know, it's like being like, imagine a sport that you're really good at. You know, you've been playing for a while, you know the rules, you got a groove going on with that sport, you're good at it. And then all of a sudden, unbeknownst to you, no one tells you, you have no idea, but they completely change how you're supposed to play the game, but you have no idea. And that's kind
You
of
wonder why
like
you keep
how,
getting fouled or get penalties or whatever you want to call it. It's like, what?
yeah, and you're just lost, just completely lost. Like it's like you've never played the game before. And that would be the analogy of what it could be like. You going through this, you know, stage of your life where you're dating women and you're getting good at this, and then you attract your wife and you get, you know, and you're intimate with her and you get married and everything's going great. Maybe you're going on trips
Wait a
together
minute.
or whatever it may be. Hold on.
Did you just say get intimate then get married? No. Sacrilege. You didn't just say that, did you? Sacrilege. I can't believe you just said that. Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
Whatever order works for you, and then things are going great, you know. So two of you got things going, you know, like the flow and your where you're living, your friend base, and all that. You know, maybe you're having sex on a regular basis. All that's going really great, and then
Getting away for kinky weekends all the time because you just on a Friday afternoon say, "Hey babe, let's just go away for the weekend." Okay,
just go away.
Let's just go, jump on Airbnb or whatever the case is. Off we go.
Yeah.
Hour later, you're on the road.
Yep. And that night, pretty much, you know, probably going to happen. You go away.
What's probably gonna
No
happen?
distraction. No, you're probably going to get it going.
Probably gonna watch a movie
On a trip.
Are you talking about go to Funky
involved.
Town? You talking about going to Funky Town? Funky Town. That's a good song too. I cannot think of what it goes like right now, but take me
great
to
song.
the Funky Town. That's really bad. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, keep going.
No. Bruno Mars has the best
Oh, what song's that?
best songs to
Yes.
funk you up.
Oh yeah. That's such a good song.
I've got a video of my kids dancing to that song when they were like, I don't know, maybe like 7, 5, and 3 on our staircase. And oh my God, it's like it's ingrained in my memory. It is absolutely the best little clip of them dancing together.
Yeah.
And there's this one spot that's kind of like this moment where it's like the peak of the song. And it's where all the guys kind of like lean in, and it's like, and it's in that moment that Felix does a full on waist thrust forward. It's like, and he's like 5.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's just the cutest thing ever. I don't know where he got that from, but he just
I
knew just to do like a full whoop right in
Yeah,
that
he probably
moment.
just saw it on a video or whatever the case was. He doesn't even know what that means, but you just do it, right? And by the way,
Yeah.
sort of a sidebar, but along the same lines is how good are these script writers for the cartoons these days? I mean, our kids are
Oh,
a bit older, so we're not really going to see cartoons, but over the last 20 years, you go to the movies and they're like putting kind of adult jokes in there, but making them like kid jokes at the same time. Like,
oh,
like
you talking
where
about like
the
movies, these like animation movies?
Yeah, the cartoon animation movies, like so brilliant. The writers making
Oh yeah,
jokes that like the adults are
yeah,
laughing just as much as the kids. It's brilliant.
yeah. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So yeah, getting back to this concept of the rules changing in regards to how things are going to be in the bedroom after you have a child. Like there's it can be a massive disruption, and a lot of times men, they don't know what's coming. And if it doesn't happen, great. But we talk about expectations at the beginning of the book. And if you expect something to be the same and it's not, you're going to be disappointed. The
Mm.
expectation is there. If it's like, okay, I don't know how this is going to go, like it could be that when we talk about, after a baby is born, it's like mission accomplished on a lot of ways. This is part of nature. That's what it was intended for. And there may be a period of time where she has like zero interest in you touching her boobies or you going downtown, doing any of that stuff.
Downtown and Funky Town.
Yeah. Go to funk you up.
Actually, no downtown. That's another song. Downtown. Things
Oh
will be
yeah.
great when but if you're not going there,
Downtown.
they won't be great. Yeah. Feeling very musical today for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. Talking about passion, baby. It's where the energy flows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicka-chicka.
Yeah. So there's a book written by Gary Chapman, The Five Love Languages, and there's a concept in there that I really like, and it's you see people that have been married for a really long time, and there's this period of time where like you're in a relationship and everything's new and it's exciting and all that, and then people talk about this concept of like falling in love, and then but there's also like the other side of it is where people are like falling out of love. It almost seems like we're kind of we have no control out of any of this. It's just like we fall in love, like, oh, I fell in love, and then
Oh,
oh, I
shit, I
fell
tripped
out.
up.
Oh
Oh,
shit, I
what
fell out
happened?
of love. Oh man,
Oh,
and it's
shit.
like, oh, I got
What
I got a
happened?
kid here. I got a kid. I just fell out of love. Like, oh shit. Yeah, you know. And I really like Gary Chapman's approach to this because he talks about love being something that you choose every day. You choose to love your partner every single day. And
I
yeah,
guess
you
it's
want
that
to say something?
distinction between, say, love and lust. Because lust, you can kind of fall in and out of, right? It can happen
Yeah.
quickly. We talk about it like with motivation, is like the kindling on the fire, and then it's gone, right? If you don't throw a log on that fire, you don't throw a log on that bitch, it don't burn, man. Like
That's
it,
right.
it effort, and I love what we did. Again, the Daddius Project book, check it out. We talk about the 13 foundational love elements. Like, how cool is that? Like, we're not going to go through, we might do another episode, but we could probably do an episode on each of them separately. But, so we have 13 foundational elements that are key. And I think that circles back to what we were talking about with those hitting singles, right? The idea of, well, we never did talk about that. Like, instead of swinging for home runs, another analogy here, swinging for home runs, home run hitters, they'll hit a few home runs every now and again, but they'll strike out more than they hit a home run. Whereas if you just
Yeah.
shoot for singles, 3 singles is a home run. It's a lot easier to
Or
hit a single. You might hit a double every now and again, maybe even a triple, but shoot for singles, and they add up. Again, back to
Mhm.
this concept. Man, my whole life is hitting me in the face with this concept of hitting singles. Like
Yeah.
consistent small action over time is where the magic happens. Man, it's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
So example of trying to hit the home run is is really not doing the foundational things that we talk about in our book, and then expecting to take her out for dinner and giving her flowers to be the home run hit. That's going to take you all the way. Whereas
And the
everything
worst
else
part,
is like a train wreck.
well, and the worst part is, say, doing that on Valentine's Day
Just
when
on
it's
Valentine's Day.
completely expected that
Yeah.
kind of thing happens on Valentine's Day anyway, right? Thinking that's gonna,
Yeah.
oh, I'll get her flowers and take her out for dinner on Valentine's Day. That's gonna work.
Yeah. It's going to fix everything.
I mean, and it might, right?
Might. Yeah.
It may very well work for that night, but then you're potentially
But
back
we're
to a
talking
train wreck
about
again the
not
next
doing
day.
the other things. Yeah. We're talking about not doing all the other things. I can guarantee if a man is not doing the 13 foundational elements that we talk about, he's definitely not going to be experiencing that level of connection that he can be. That's for sure. Yeah. There's going to be some separation in that relationship. So this will definitely help tighten that bond in a strong way, and set that foundation for that relationship to be a long-lasting, loving relationship that includes intimacy and sex. There's this one quote we have in the book, and I think it says something like, "Sex doesn't do the work of love, and love doesn't do the work of sex." Something along those lines. Yeah, and it's sex doesn't fix a broken relationship. I know friends who have had scheduled sex in their relationship, which is not something that I've ever done. But looking from the outside in, it's like, oh, okay, they've got it booked once a week. I don't know what it was, the frequency. I don't no idea.
Yeah,
But they had it booked. They had it booked once a week. They were following
have it
through
booked
with
six
it.
times a day.
Yeah. And they were following this routine, and they got divorced.
Yeah, and you know what? I've heard numerous examples of that situation of quote unquote scheduling sex and it working very, very well, right? So every relationship is different, without a doubt. But you can't expect, like you said, sex to replace love, right? There's got to be work. And I think probably the biggest part to that is communication, right? Open and honest
Definitely.
communication. And one of the chapters in the book, we talk about curiosity didn't kill the cat, and about
Yeah.
being curious. And it's a way, like a process we use to to question some of the more questionable things that our wives or partners may do or say in particular ways. So it's quite a cool
What
process of, go ahead.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? So can I just clarify that? So you said this. What I heard was this. Is that correct? Is that what I actually heard? Or is, yeah,
I'm curious about that.
I'm curious.
I'm
And
curious
and
what your opinion is.
yes,
Oh,
that's a good
I'm
one.
curious what you think about this idea.
And you know what? Sometimes curiosity does kill the cat, to be honest. But more often than not, it doesn't.
No. It does fit into a lot of the foundational elements. It creates that space for, like you said, communication, open communication, without, there's definitely different ways. Like curiosity can be suspicious curiosity, and that's a problem. Like that's a problem. That means there's an underlying trust issue there. We're not talking about that
Yes.
type of curiosity. We're talking about like genuine, like, yes, I'm really wanting to know what you're trying to say. It's in communication, there's the words that are being said and us listening. We always hear about like, listen first, speak second, all that. It's so
Yeah.
important to be listening in a relationship, and it's
You
like,
only have
yes,
one mouth, but you have two ears.
yeah,
You can listen twice as much as you speak.
yeah. But when we take it to the next level, it's not just about listening. Yes, you should be able to repeat back to them what they said, but more importantly, understand what they said, because that's the part that's really going to make the difference, is when you understand. How many disagreements happen because of misunderstanding? I would say a high percentage is because of misunderstanding. Even when there's listening happening, the misunderstandings can happen because they're hearing, but they're not getting it. And there's like this, that's the dance. That's the magic of curiosity, is finding out what they're actually saying. What's the meaning behind that? Like asking the question, how you doing? And the answer could be like, fine.
Good.
So you're listening and you hear the word fine or
Yeah, okay,
good,
cool.
and you could
Great.
repeat that back to them and be like, okay, I did my job. But we're saying that taking it to the next level is the key to helping create that connection. The understanding is key. And I don't know how many times we put this in the book, but we talk about, for women to desire intimacy, they need to feel connected. And a man desires, and a man feels connection when they have intimacy. Something like that, right?
It's something like
So what
that.
do you got it?
I think I got it better than you. Um, Women need connection to want sex, whereas men want sex to feel connection.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Something like that. That wasn't it either, but something like that.
Cool. So I just lost my headphone power.
I can hear that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the volume. I'm just gonna lip read the rest of this so you don't have the feedback.
That should work well.
Yeah, that's gonna go really well. Okay. No, that's not working. I can't bring it down. Final thoughts, Scott.
Me and my wife were chatting this morning, and she said, "You never listen to me." And I thought, that's a weird way to start a conversation.
Good one.
That was another dad joke, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
So if you
dive.
can hear
Go ahead.
yourself, if you can hear yourself through my computer, is that going to show up in the in the final? Yeah, so people are going to hear an echo. So I should do all the talking from now on. I just figured out how to shut Scott up. Silent laughter. Silent laughter. Good job. All right, I'm gonna do the the closing thoughts here. Scott's saying proceed. He says, it's all yours. You're the man. Thank you. He said, you're the best. Oh, thanks, Scott. Best friend I ever. He just said, you're the best friend I ever had. Ah, that's so nice, man. Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Closing thoughts. Start off with the Daddius score. Number one. As we said, typically, and it's interesting because when I've done this with a number of men's groups, they're very surprised actually that their scores were what they were. And I think it's because the questions that we're asking are looking at what's really going to help that relationship be strong, healthy, and intimate over a long period of time. And so it's the long. We're taking the the long approach to passion. I think passion really, the word sounds like short term. Like to me, and we're looking at the long game here. So start with the Daddius score, and then get the book. Get the book and read the chapters. At the end of each chapter is a Daddius Project. And that's for you to do. You can download the workbook off the website, or you can just do the work inside the book, or in a pad of paper at your side, and go to work. And you're going to find that these things are going to make a difference in your relationship. We wrote this book. It's been over a 6-year period, and a lot of the content was complete probably in the first year and a half. And so we've had, but there's been a lot of fine tuning in the process. But we've had about 4.5 years to really test out this content and see if it stood the test of time. And definitely, it's made a huge difference in my relationship. And I'm not going to say I'm at Daddius status. I'm still I'm working. I'm constant. Scott's saying me neither. Or he's saying I'm not. I don't know. If he's saying I'm not and he is, but he's shaking his head. Yes. Okay. So I'm not at daddy status, but I'm working at it. I'm working at it on a consistent basis, and using these principles, and often reflecting on these. So we ask you to, or we invite you to join the Daddius group. Join us. We're here for you. Keep tuning in. Next podcast, we're going to talk about P6, which is play. All right.
Press mute.
Wow.
Turn your volume down so I can speak. Will you shut up already?
Trying. Okay, say something.
Hey.
Yep.
There you go. Good. So you can hear me. All right. So I'll just give my final thoughts. I was just
messing with you the whole time. I was just messing with you the whole time. It was all good. Nah, I'm just joking.
So I'll give my final thoughts and then we'll sign off. So this may be controversial, particularly in this dad space that we're in. But we talk about the concept anyway, and just try this on for size and think about it. You may not fully agree, but your relationship with your partner, and we realize that could be numerous different situations, like you may not be with the mother of your kids, etc., but it is the most important relationship you have, because the kids, they grow up, they move out. Like me as an example, right? I'm here in Australia. My brother is in China. My sister is in Calgary, Edmonton. And my parents are in Newfoundland, right? We are so far away, and our relationship with our parents is, it's there, but we're not there. But you got to live with your partner every single day, hopefully, potentially for the rest of your life. So pouring into that relationship, particularly when it's hard, particularly when the kids are young, all that stuff, the divorce rates of couples in the first few years after having kids is phenomenal. And I think it's really because we put ourselves seconds. We put that relationship second. And so this is a way to just hit singles, just keep that going, because those first few years are fucking hard. But getting through that, that's where the magic happens. And when the kids grow up, and we're in that stage now thinking of next few years, kids are going to be leaving. Like, what does that look like? Is that relationship solid enough? Or is it just going to be an empty shell?
Yep.
So just want to end with this. Why didn't the melons get married?
What?
Because they can't elope.
Right. Joke appropriate.
Exactly. I had to end with that one. Can't elope.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, fellas. Till next time. Woo. Thanks for tuning in.
Catch you on the flip side.
Funk
Doom,
you up.
boom, boom.
Gonna funk you up.
That's totally gonna stay in the podcast. Love it. That's another episode in the books, dads. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Dadhood.
True story. For more tools to build your best dad life, grab our book, The Daddius Project, or join us at daddius.com.
And hey, if you learned one thing today, you're already winning. Even if that one thing was never trust a 3-year-old with glitter.
Words to live by. Now go forth and dad like a pro.